Hi, I'm Tara Altebrando, and I just realized that it's World Read Aloud Day. So I am going to read a little bit aloud from my upcoming young adult novel, The Leaving, which does not, that's backwards. I wrote the title here for you for handy reference. I wrote it backwards. I only messed up once on that N. The book is coming out in June from Bloomsbury. I am not going to say too much about it. I'm just going to read aloud because that's what today is. It's not World Over Explain Your Novel Day. Here we go. This is from page 5. Like being ripped open, mid-nightmare, breathless in the center of a scream. Her hands went to the knot on the blindfold at the back of her neck. It was tied tight. It hurt her fingers to undo it. Then her eyes were freed. Night, heat, palm trees. Where are we? A girl. What's going on? A boy. She turned, saw the others, saw him. His name was something with an L? He took off running after the van, screaming, "Stop! Wait!" One taillight out, tires screeching. Gone. Lucas. His name was Lucas. But hers? They'd gotten out of that van just a moment ago. 3 rows of seats, ripped leather upholstery that dug into her thigh. She had spent the journey fighting sleep or something, and worked hard not to rip the blindfold off. He'd said not to, and it had been important to behave. Where are we? A girl. Sarah? Screaming. Who was that? Adam. His name was easy, biblical. He was pacing. Who was driving? He asked. She studied his clothes. Black shirt, black jeans, sneakers. Then Lucas's clothes. Scar? He was staring at her. What scar? She thought. Where? Oh. Scarlet. Her name was Scarlet. You okay? He came closer. She studied her own clothes. Swallowed to wet her throat. Why are we all wearing the same thing? I think I'm having a panic attack, Sarah said. Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Just calm down. The first words out of Kristen's mouth. Why should I calm down? Again, Sarah. Something was poking Scarlett's hip. 2 of her fingers slid into her right jeans pocket, found a folded piece of paper. She took it out, unfolded it. What's that? Lucas asked. Lines this way and that. A map. The others dug through pockets. They all had maps. Her eyes found a red ink star on hers, and saw her nails were also red, worn and chipped like blood leaking out of her cuticles. I think this is a map to my house, Lucas said. 33 Locust Place. Mine's not ringing any bells, Kristen flipped to the other side of her map and back. Maybe I got the wrong one? She wasn't chewing gum, but Scarlett pictured Kristen that way, always chewing. Scarlett turned. She saw a slide, some swings, a gate. Had a thought about a cracked tooth, a boy. Had it been Lucas? No, but her feet had orders, marched toward the playground, stood at the center on the springy blacktop. A warm wind woke an old swing. It squeaked and swung a ghost child. I've been here, Scarlett said to no one. The others came in too. She stopped at a red horse on a springy coil, the kind you sit on and rock. Sarah was all panic. Why don't we remember where we live? Good question. Better question. Why don't we remember everything? The horse's eyes were like spies. Crickets were pulsing. The wind whipped palm trees into whispers. The world was folding in. This was the Cliff of Scarlet. Can you see that? This was the Cliff of Scarlet. No idea how she'd gotten here. The path behind her was wiped clean. She knew the others, and she could not think of a thing they'd done before this. Her mind clicked its blankness at her. 3 times. We must have been drugged, Adam said. He was taller and more muscular than Lucas, but somehow not as confident seeming. Does anyone remember who was driving? Lucas asked, or where we were when we got in the van? Were we at a party or something? Heads shook. The wind died, and the swings froze. A still photograph. Adam said, I don't remember anything. It has to be a drug. It'll wear off, Lucas said. Another car drove by, extra lights under the body and bass-heavy music blasting. Scarlett's heart rattled and settled. Probably drugs. If not that, what? Sarah was shaking her head. I don't understand what's happening. She walked in small circles, rubbing her hands together. We should go home. Lucas held up his map. Someone will know what's going on. What if it's a trap? Sarah's eyes were drowning. Why would there be a trap? Kristen looked like she was about to hail a cab or hitch a ride. Anything to get away from them. Adam said, Why should we trust whoever dropped us off here and gave us these? He wagged his map around. There's no point in standing here talking about it, is there? Kristen bent, retied her shoelaces, and then stood. I'll see you guys around. She started to walk off, but Lucas grabbed her. Wait, just wait. Why? We should have a plan, he said. We should, I don't know, get our story straight. There is no story, Kristen said. The story is we have no idea what's going on, so let's go home. What else is there to do? We'll go, yes. He released her arm. She rubbed it. But let's meet back here tomorrow night, like 8 o'clock, just to make sure we're all okay, just to make sure we've gotten some answers and snapped out of it, whatever it is. Scarlett was running into dead ends, circling back on herself. She was nonlinear, looped, cycling back again and again to a memory of riding in a hot air balloon, happy, unafraid. So yes, definitely drugs. Had to be. Someone will be able to explain, Lucas repeated. Somebody will know what happened. What if we can't get away tomorrow? Sarah's circling was surely making her dizzy. Maybe we should go to the hospital and get checked out. No hospitals, Lucas shook his head. Meet back here tomorrow night at 8, okay? And if that doesn't work out for whatever reason, we try the next night, same time. Sarah stopped circling. Everyone nodded, except Scarlett, who looked at her map again. That red star. Was the address familiar or just generic? Scar, Lucas said. There was something between them, something extra, something else. Tomorrow night, him again. Okay? Okay, that's a little bit of the beginning of the book. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you'll read more come June. Bloomsbury. Thanks. Bye.